November 13th, 2016. Can't you see this is a land of confusion? It's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, joined as always by my vice presidential candidate.
Harder to find than an NES classic. It's Commando.
And this week we are joined by our good buddy, producer of the Matt Maney album, host of Gorgeous Losers of Wrestling podcast, Mr. Lynx Kinetic.
Harder to find than Rando's penis in his bush by his balls.
Dude,
Yeah.
how did you know? I was gonna fucking.
It's like a
trim that
bird
shit.
in a nest, brother. I know.
Well, it's like a mushroom sticking out of a bush.
It's like an acorn.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, an oversized acorn, maybe.
Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with being a grower instead of a shower, okay?
Hey, man, it's only 2 inches, but some chicks like it that wide.
Boom!
It may be small, but it's furious.
It's the Masquerita Sagrada of penises.
That's right. It'll always surprise you.
Suplex City Limits available for listening everywhere fine podcasts are found. We follow back all followers on Twitter at Suplex City Limit. If you'd like to pick up a t-shirt, we have 4 designs available at Pro Wrestling Tees. Gentlemen,
Yes?
talk about wrestling.
Oh, good. Good.
We'll avoid the bullshit. We'll talk about wrestling.
There was something that happened this week other than wrestling. I'm not sure if I'm following here.
Exactly. Just wrestling. Today's episode, we will recap Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Lucha Underground, talk some news, put somebody in the Hall of Fame, and a whole lot more. Probably an abortion joke in there.
1 or 2.
You know, 1 or 2, right? And, yeah, so let's get into some fucking wrestling talk. This just in TNA's fuck, still.
Breaking
Breaking
news here.
news. Yeah. No, I don't know. I really don't have that much on TNA. I'm sick of talking about Impact. Billy Corgan's out. Their head writer has also quit. He was part of the Billy Corgan team, if you will. So he's out as well. So I don't know what the fuck who's gonna take over writing. Probably just Dixie.
I hope not. Could be a
Probably
bad
just
deal.
Dixie. Yeah, David Lagana posted his resignation. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, he's been writing. You would have guessed he's writing the bulk of the show, which has been pretty decent, really.
Yeah, it hasn't been
all
terrible.
things considered.
I mean,
Right.
the obvious. I mean, the good stuff that's on that show has been good.
Right?
I like that the Jabberwockies have now made it to TNA.
Jabberwocky?
DO,
Yeah, you haven't seen them
DA or
before?
DCC? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
DCC.
about?
They got those
DCC,
Jabberwocky masks.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
They come out, they pop and lock.
We'll talk a little.
They revealed themselves this week.
They
James
sure
Storm.
did. What a reveal.
Yeah. James Storm, Bram, and somebody that nobody else knows.
Even the commentator, even Matthews is like, I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, I don't know. And he was the first one to unmask, too, so it was the best.
Yeah, there's this build-up, and he takes the mask off, and everyone's like,
I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah. What a group to be feared. We got a wife beater, a guy who doesn't know signing with NXT is better than staying with TNA, and some unknown guy. Way to go.
I wouldn't even know who that Bram. If they wouldn't have said it's Bram, I'd have been like, I wouldn't have known who that guy was either. I think he used to fuck Charlotte, right?
Yes, sir.
He was married to her.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. The winner. He's winning.
Now she's like, fuck that, I'm going with the biggest nerd I can find, Byron fucking Saxton.
Byron Saxton. When Byron Saxton comes after fucking a woman, he says okie dokie.
Oh, okay then.
Well, okie dokie.
Okay,
I'm
then.
all finished up here.
They had a thing going on Twitter recently. It was hashtag Byron Saxton's the kind of guy who.
I
So-
love that. That was awesome.
Let's get into some of that. Let's have some fun with that. Byron Saxton is the kind of guy who flushes after he farts. No?
Did anybody make the obvious one? Byron Saxton sits down to pee.
I'm sure he does.
Byron Saxton sits down to pee because he doesn't want his piss sprinkles to get over the seat and make Charlotte mad.
It's either that or he pulls his pants all the way down when he's at a urinal. And,
Did
like,
anyone
lifts his
do
shirt up.
Byron Saxton has sex through the hole of his pajamas? Did anyone put that one in there?
He probably does get blown by just like taking his dick out of the little hole in the front.
He wears head-to-toe footy pajamas and puts his dick through the hole to have sex.
Like the ones he wore on Halloween or what?
Yeah, you know it, baby.
Yep. But
Byron
he's got to
Saxton's
call his
kinda-
mom directly afterwards, too.
I came again.
Byron Saxton's the kind of guy who takes pottery lessons on the weekends.
Hey now, nothing wrong with fine art.
Oh, he's a fucking nerd, though.
He's the best, though.
He makes Wayne Brady look like Malcolm X.
What did he makes David Otunga look like Minister Farrakhan? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So while we're talking about the DCC and TNA, we may as well talk about last week on Impact. There was a match, DCC and the Hardys, which is pretty good. It did the starting in the ring, and it went backstage and then went to video, which I fucking enjoy that shit. But yeah, Matt falls off the top of a forklift, and at the end of the episode, he doesn't remember who he is. That leads into this week. He's got like complete amnesia, dude. How fucking great was that? He's like working on his house. He's building another dining room and shit.
It was wonderful.
Don't let this white collar fool you. I'm blue collar through and through.
He's an engineer. He's like, I'm not a wrestler. I'm an engineer.
Look at this. I'm building a second dining room.
He's wearing a holiday sweater and khakis. Fucking great, man. And like, I love they like try to jog his memory by playing the Obsolete song.
Yep.
And he's like, isn't it ironic?
I made
Where
a delicious
was
lobster
Vanguard one through all of this?
That's true.
What do you mean, where was he? Did you see all the aerial shots of the house and the fucking lake and all that shit? That's where he was.
He took him to try to jog his memory also by taking him to see Skarsgård. Fucking great, man.
I think my favorite part was when he was like, what did he say? Something like, you can't describe, and all of a sudden the scribe showed up and he's like looking at him waiting to write, and he's like, what are you doing?
Who are you?
It's fucking great, man. So yeah, they're gonna try to break him again. I don't fucking know. It's awesome.
You know how it
he-
goes. He's just going to have to get hit on the head one more time, then he'll remember everything. It'll be like that premonition thing where he looks like he's coming.
Having a premonition.
Yep. He will once
I mean-
again be giving away green beans at Halloween.
I have a premonition that 2017 is going to be more awesome Broken Matt fucking brilliance. More broken billions. Oh yeah, but then this week they did the Unmasked after beating down Eddie Edwards. I can't believe that guy's their champion. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's tragic.
Not my champion.
There you go. Another news this week. Roman Reigns was pulled from the European tour, the rest of the tour.
He's fat.
Evidently. What's that?
He's fat.
He's fat?
He's got to go back on those diet pills or whatever, the ADHD pills.
Yeah. I guess this has something to do with family issues or something,
Sure.
so I have no idea.
His wife gets stuck in the bathtub again.
But I'll just know that like the fans of Europe lucked out on this one. How nice would that be? Like, oh, Roman Reigns won't be on the show. Awesome.
Well,
I wish he wouldn't have been on the show we went to.
if you
Right?
look at it from a different angle, then you don't have the chance to boo the hell out of him. That kind of sucks.
I don't give a shit. There's plenty to boo already on that show.
No, dog, this ain't boring. This is real life.
This is real life. It was just like on Halloween when he came out and called Owens and Jericho, Patrick and fucking SpongeBob.
Oh,
What a great
Oh.
line. Like, at what point when he's in the back and they're saying, you need to say this, does he not go, that's the stupidest shit, I'm not saying it? Never, I guess.
and then they
Never,
wave his
'cause that's
paycheck in
like
front of his face, and then he goes out and says it. That's what happens.
That's
Yeah.
why he's in the position he is, man, is because he will do anything they say. He's not one of these guys who's going to be difficult, like your CM Punk or, any of these kind of guys who has actual integrity and, gives a
Talent.
fuck. He'll do anything they say. Go out there and say suffer and succotash, you fucking cunt.
Magic beans.
Tater tots.
beans. Tater tots. I forgot about some of those. Oh my god. That's
Fee,
fucking-
fi, fo, fum. Magic beans. SpongeBob, Patrick. Pay me. It's not with
Little
him.
dab.
Yeah.
With him, it's not pin me, pay me. It's fucking make me look stupid, pay me.
Yeah. Fucking awful. Former WWE ring announcer Lillian Garcia will be launching her own podcast because she's so great.
Woo!
Welcome to the Lillian Garcia podcast.
Where we talk about cha-cha.
She talking about what, dude?
Cha-cha.
You know what her podcast will be titled?
Cha-cha.
It'll be called Making Their Way to the Ring.
This is real?
Oh yeah, I'm not even joking, dude. No, I'm not joking, dude. In case you were wondering if wrestling podcasts have gotten fucking ridiculous, Lillian Garcia's got a wrestling podcast.
Please tell me the show's going to start off with some version of making your way to the ring today takes everything you got.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
Do, 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 do.
To a Puerto Rican timeshare. Oh.
Oh my god. So yeah, that chick can't talk, dude. She was awful, and some people get pissed off. Not really pissed off, I guess, but they didn't like that. Like, I would fucking rail on that chick because she was awful. Her job was so fucking easy. How hard is it to go out there and introduce people to the ring? Yet she botched constantly, dude.
Look, if
And
you make Justin Roberts look good, there's something wrong with you.
And I will definitely not miss Championship. Fuck you.
Dude, she never said the P. It was championship.
Shia. Fuck her.
Cha.
Her Royal Rumble last year. Oy.
I don't even remember it.
Dios mío.
She butchered the Royal Rumble last year, or this past year, I guess I should say. But
Oh yeah, just explaining the rules and shit.
yeah, explaining
Oh,
the
yeah.
rules. Totally fucking botched them.
Yeah.
Like
Booker T
Nintendo
says-
shipping the classic NES system. Way to go.
Yeah. Booker T says he's tired of seeing James Ellsworth on WWE TV. In other news, I'm fucking tired of seeing Booker T on WWE TV.
Oh, shucky ducky.
You can take that, your fucky sucky fucking locks.
We coming for you,
Buddy.
Jimmy.
I watched him on Table for Three with Goldust and R-Truth, and he was actually kind of cool there. I don't know why it doesn't translate to his announcing job, but
Oh, he's a cool
He's
guy.
annoying,
The episode of him with JBL's Legends is fantastic.
yeah.
And we like Booker T around here. He's a Suplex City Limits Hall of Famer.
I kind of agree with him, but probably not to the, hyperbolic way he's saying it. I think that they're running the risk of they run everything into the ground, but yeah, they're doing James Ellsworth too much. It's like, pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
He did it, it popped, it worked. Pull him off TV, have him be a surprise entrant in the Rumble, and let's end it. Dean doesn't need him by his side all the
Neither
time.
one of them needs him in that.
Well, he's going to be
feud.
at Survivor Series for sure.
He's going to be a mascot, didn't you see?
Yeah, I did see. We'll get into that later.
What did they?
I guess this is kind of like he thinks that, people from his school should be there. And I mean, I get it, but dude, he's over, man. He's over. So, something that your brother was never able to do, get over.
Well, here's
So-
the thing. Does anyone from your school want to be on TV and have the announcers call them the missing link of evolution and a fucked up turtle face man and make
Yeah,
fun of them like that? I think Ellsworth is cool because he's able to deal with all that shit and not care.
And two, the whole Ellsworth thing, it's not like he's just kind of making his way through it. Like, he's killing everything he's given. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fucking great. You give him, promos, he's fucking nails them.
Yeah,
He
his
reacts.
character work. His
Yeah,
character
his
work
character-
is outstanding.
Exactly, yeah. So, it's not like he's just making it by. I mean, he's doing a really good job, so.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty silly. Come on, Booker T.
Shucky ducky.
Yeah, fucky sucky. Tom Phillips joins the SmackDown commentary team, answering the question of what's worse than a 3-man booth? A 4-man booth.
Yeah, when my wife told me that, I was like, "Oh, cool, Otunga's gone," and she's like, "No, it's 4." Why? What? What?
I
And
didn't
then,
even really notice it this week when I was watching SmackDown.
because
That's
he
how
said
little I
so
paid
little.
attention. He's actually good. Like, I like him and Graves together on NXT. I think they're fucking great, man.
Totally.
2-man booth. Hopefully this means Otunga's going, because he is fucking awful.
When have they ever had a 4-man booth in any wrestling? Never.
Oh, it's happened.
Well,
Yeah, I think
pay-per-views and
WCW
stuff, yeah,
must
but
have done it, right?
Well, yeah, they did do it, actually. Yeah, WCW would often be Heenan, Shivani, and Rhodes, and then when they do, like, a Cruiserweight or Japanese match, then
Tenay.
Mike Tenay would come
Tenay,
out, too,
yep.
and they'd have 4.
Wasn't Bischoff on there for a while, too?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But these guys are just... Otunga's awful. Saxton is awful. Why even put these guys in there? And they have this fascination with the 3-man booth, and I don't understand it. It's not good. Just go 2 guys. It's, at least 205 Lives is going to be Morrow and Corey Graves.
Did you guys
So-
talk about that last week? I didn't get a chance to listen yet.
A little bit,
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when we get to the SmackDown shit. I look
Alright.
for there's way too much fucking wrestling, though. I have a hard time, keeping up. Hulk Hogan's daughter this week, talking to TMZ. Must be a slow day at TMZ. She says that her dad's been getting calls about WrestleMania. He quickly then comes out and says, "No, she's wrong." Why would you want to bring this guy back to fucking? Why would you? What does he offer anybody in 2016?
24-inch pythons, brother.
Like, I just can't. I would be shocked if they brought him back, honestly. Because, like, you think that people forgot about that? You think that, like, black fans and shit aren't gonna fucking have an issue with that? I mean, like, he's dead to me forever, dude. Hulk Hogan's fucking dead to me. Not that I ever was a fan anyway. I mean, we pretty much shit on him before that. Just for being, like, a cunt in the history of wrestling. So, someone drinking whiskey on the rocks over there, or what?
That's me. I'm day drinking.
You day drinking?
Yeah, because of the results of this week that we're not going to talk about. My first day off. I'm living it up.
Living it up.
And I'm not drinking whiskey. It's rum and cider because it's the fall.
That's a good fall drink.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
WWE may be cutting back on the number of pay-per-views in 2017.
Oh, no. I thought more was more.
More is more. Evidently, due to the decline in WWE network subscriptions, they're considering it. I guess it hasn't been decided upon. I don't mind the rotating pay-per-views. I feel like there's no way they can keep a story going that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, for Raw or SmackDown to wait, like, 2 months before having a pay-per-view, how are they going to keep that going? It's going to be awful.
Never be able to fill that time. No way.
They can barely make it a month, with stories.
They can
How
barely
are they
write
gonna
week
stretch
to
it?
week, dude.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I like that there's a pay-per-view every 2 weeks, personally.
SmackDown can because they basically rehashed all the same feuds over again, but they've somehow made them not suck.
Yeah, that's true. I still don't know where that's going to go because they so badly need some new people.
Oh, dude, you know where it's gonna go. We'll get to it when you get to SmackDown, but it's pretty obvious. I'm reading the tea leaves, brother, if you will.
Yeah. Evidently, there was a fight this week between Chris Jericho and Sin Cara.
Again?
What do you mean? Well, no, Sin Cara was in a fight with
Simon Gotch.
Nah, the other one.
Oh,
Simon Gotch.
What?
There's Simon Gotch.
in English.
Oh,
That's what it was.
Oh no, it was
English.
Simon Gotch. It was you're right. It was Simon Gotch. Earlier this year, and evidently they had some fucking issue this on the European tour on the bus. There's varying reports. I'm not gonna fucking
I thought there was a
speculate.
video.
Oh, I never heard that.
No, I know what it was. Sin Cara was on the bus making noises, so clearly he was being like a kindergartner, sticking his hands to his face and making fart noises. And everyone was like saying, "Shut the fuck up," and he kept doing it. And then Jericho was like, "All right, I'm the biggest dog here. Sorry, Roman. Shut the fuck up." And he wouldn't. He said, "Fuck you" to Jericho. Took a swing at him, missed. And then Jericho somehow bit his finger, which is hilarious.
What?
Yeah.
Sin Cara's been ordered to attend anger management.
God, I hope he's there with Adam Sandler. Let's make that movie, Sin Cara and Anger Management.
Oh, good. Rhino failed to win his seat in the Michigan elections. So I can't believe it. In Michigan, he lost to a guy named Abdullah Hamad.
Oh.
Can you believe that? Seriously, that's the guy's name.
And you're going to tell me
won.
there's nothing wrong with the drinking water there.
Well, no, I'm just surprised that they would be open-minded enough to vote for somebody who, has a name like that.
Yeah, Michigan's a pretty blue state, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Rhino was running as a Republican.
Yeah.
And the district he was in was Democratic. That's why he lost. Apparently, he had pretty much zero shot of winning that district, but he did it anyway because too many chair shots to the head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why would you? That was an interesting. Why would you even want to do that?
What are you saying about the water from my hometown there, Rando? Just because it's the color of drizzling shits doesn't mean it's bad for you.
Well, just saying. Just calling it how I see it.
Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic, yes, that Dominic, is training for wrestling currently.
Yay!
Cool.
I think it's pretty cool, man. A next generation high flying Mysterio, I'd be down for that.
I don't know. He's 6 inches taller than Ray? Who knows if he can move that way?
I don't know if he's bigger than Ray. He is actually. That's right. He is. I just saw a picture of him. He is a good 6 inches taller than Ray. But he's training, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Dominic, that little kid, Dominic. Holy fuck, old boys. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Some news came out that Shawn Michaels was the new head trainer, but that was later refuted. I was like, what is he going to teach classes on, how to be a cunt or how to be one of the most hated people backstage?
How to oversell Hulk Hogan.
No, he's going to train them how to lose their smile.
I don't know what he has to offer, man. What does that guy have to offer?
What do you mean, what does he have to offer? He can show them in-ring psychology, how to actually tell a story during a match.
Yeah, he's still a cunt.
Well, yeah.
When he was there, he was one of the biggest cunts ever. He wouldn't put anybody over. He was What is happening over there?
What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
I didn't hear what you're hearing, so I'm sorry.
That means it's you.
Hey, guys. 5-star podcast.
It usually
6-star.
is. It usually is, unless we have you on.
I'm going to go ahead and go. See you guys.
I'm going to go and
I'm just going to show myself out.
And as I leave, I'm going to make a shitload of noise.
I'm gonna go hang myself from my weight machine.
Like I can afford a Nautilus machine. Come on.
Yeah. That's pretty much all the news I have this week. You guys got anything else you want to talk about news-wise?
Nothing that pertains to wrestling, anyway.
Then we will move onward.
Then we better.
You guys want to talk about Raw?
You guys ready to make America great again? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, talk about Raw.
Suplex City Limits, making wrestling podcasting great again. Raw was live, well, not even live, tape delay from Glasgow, Scotland. Their first time in Scotland. How the fuck has it taken this long?
You know what? Fuck that crowd.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what? That crowd was the distillation of everything that WWE's been doing for the last few years and making it awful. They popped for entrances, signature lines and promos, finishers, and not a goddamn thing else. Didn't care about anything in the match, nothing about the psychology, what the hell was happening. Nope, just those three things. Otherwise, they stayed silent as fuck. Never go back to Glasgow again if you know what's good for you.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. Rando, similar take?
Not maybe quite as vicious as Link's here, but yeah,
As Jim.
They seemed like they were a crowd full of marks. Yeah.
Dude, that crowd was like 10 times worse than Corpus Christi.
That crowd
Wrap your
was
head
10
around that.
times worse than the crowd that was here.
At least they were awake, man. I don't know. I didn't have as much of a problem with it. Like, I mean, you make some fair points, but I mean, I don't know.
But
I guess.
but that's what they want. That's what they've been training the audience to do. Like they've undervalued all the in-ring stuff, and it's just about the entrance, the promo, the finish, and that's it.
Well, there you go. It's an interesting take. Moving into the show, it's just a fucking nonsense open. A good 20 minutes of fucking horseshit. Stephanie McMahon doing her best Vince impression, welcoming you to Raw. Brings out Owens, who, massive face pop for Owens. Reigns got destroyed by the crowd. So, I mean, at least they did that right.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hot take that I want to see if you guys agree with or not.
Okay.
Do you think, I personally feel that Kevin Owens could be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Absolutely.
Because I feel that if anyone could rail against an authority figure and get the crowd behind him with the way he's able to talk and the in-ring stuff that he does, it's him. I mean, it's similar to what he did in ROH when he was up against Cornette. I am waiting to make him the rebel babyface, but they never will because, he's fast.
Well, he needs to actually be an ass kicker to do that. I mean, he
was.
Well, I know he was, but when heels become champions in WWE, you just become a chicken shit heel. That's the only thing they managed to tell,
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. They can't do baby faces anymore. And like the prevailing theory around the smart internet is that WWE doesn't want one guy to be the guy anymore because they'll just leave anyway. So make everybody mediocre. That's why they 50-50 book.
Well, that's why they want to make Roman Reigns the guy, as he's not talented enough to do anything else.
He's never going to be the guy. It's never going to happen.
He'll never be in movies. He's never gonna, So yeah. No, they don't. Sure, that's true.
I'm sure they're writing a movie for him right now. He'll be in something.
They're bullshit fucking movies.
The Marine 6, Roman Reigns.
Oh God.
No, I don't know who.
Yo,
I don't know who watches those.
Simplify, dog. Hoorah.
Who watches those movies? I've always asked that. I've never seen a single one.
Well, I've seen 10 Rounds Lockdown 3 with Dean Ambrose. That was kind of cool. It really wasn't. It kind of sucked. And that's it. And Shamrock from our show, as a Christmas present, he bought us Bending the Rules with Edge and Jamie Kennedy. We have yet to watch it. That was Christmas from last year, by the way.
Well, yeah, you got to watch it. Jesus Christ. She announces Seth Rollins as the 5th member, obviously. He comes down to a big pop as well. I thought there's a little editing going on. Like maybe when Steph was talking, it was like silence. You notice that? Or maybe they were just that quiet. I don't know.
They're well-mannered people.
Yeah, they brought out Braun, who had no reaction whatsoever. Like all these guys, at least Reigns got the booed out of the fucking building, but at least it was a reaction. Braun, nothing. Speaking of which, did you guys see that video of him doing a kip up at a house show? Holy fuck, man! Someone had taken video from the crowd of a house show, him and Big Show, and
yeah, I saw that. He kicked up and did an arm lock.
He does a fucking kip up, man. I was like, wow, unbelievable.
I was just getting ready to ask you, am I insane? I like Braun Strowman.
I don't know. I don't like him.
I think he's better at a promo than he has any right to be.
Well, I mean, the fact that he can speak is like fairly impressive, considering.
Just imagine how much more money Brock Lesnar would have made if he had his voice instead of that fucking Nodak Minnesota voice. Oh, hey there. I'm going to put you in a suplex, eh? Oh, no, watch out for the big suplex. Here comes the F5. Oh, no, geez, eh?
Now you're laying on the mat like a hoser there, hey.
Yeah, what are you doing there, eh? Do you guys
Let me make you a
in
hot
Dakota?
dish. You don't look really good.
Oh, hot dish. Is that it? Oh, let's get more. colloquialisms from North Dakota.
Do people say A around here? I say A.
Do you, eh?
Yeah. I say
say
not
hoser?
a lot after I like ask a question. I say not.
Not? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey,
Give me an example.
do you have enough? No, hold on. Let's. The beer's in the cooler, not.
This tie is black, not?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
This black is
This tie matches this shirt, not. Just like shit like that.
So you're a big Wayne's World fan then?
Not.
No, I'm seriously interested. So what was it? Hot dish?
Hot dish.
Hot dish. Because
Casserole.
we did a thing
It's like
on
a
our
casserole.
podcast. We were making fun of Drew Gulak being from Pennsylvania. And some of the things they say in Pennsylvania, like "read it out." Did you guys hear
Read
that?
it out.
Read it.
I
Read
don't
it
do
out.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my house there. And we're gonna read it out, which apparently means clean it up. That's an actual thing that they say
Okay.
in Pennsylvania. It's like, what the fuck? So hot dish is yours. Anything else?
Hot dish.
Yeah. Make you a hot dish.
Yeah, that's what Rando just said.
Yeah.
Hot
Cookies.
dish isn't a thing other places, or what?
No, not here.
Hot dish is like a casserole.
Yeah.
Any kind of a casserole. I mean, actually,
geez.
speaking of gulak, you call it a goulash around
Yeah,
here,
goulash is another. Yeah, be the same thing.
Yeah, that's what we call it in Michigan.
Okay.
Oh, geez, Brian, you're looking a little peaked, eh? How about a hot dish of SpaghettiOs, eh?
Well, I mean, I fucking live with a Canadian, so
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that shit's gonna rub off on me a little bit.
So like if
Nice.
something happens, like something bad happens to like friends of the family, I'm gonna send them some bars. So you like send them like
What's
cookies,
that?
cookies and stuff.
Bars?
Bars. I'm gonna make them some bars.
So if you send them chocolate chip cookies, which are circular, you still
Well,
call
no,
them bars?
no.
Well, no. Like
No.
it's like a big cookie, but it's made in a sheet pan, and then they cut it into squares. I'm gonna send them some bars.
Oh, wow. I want to
Yeah.
go to Nodak so bad.
But come on, man, we'll do
Yeah,
it.
come on up.
I want to experience a winter. What's your current temperature?
Oh, it's
Dude, it's
actually
been-
pretty nice out there today.
It's like 65 today.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
right,
we're
it
still
is.
at almost 90 here.
Yep.
Fuck, why do I live here?
Global warming.
I don't know why you live there. It's a good fucking question. Why would
'Cause
anybody?
I got kids.
Oh yeah.
I got anchor babies. All right, go ahead.
It's like if you ever visit somewhere shitty or happen to be living somewhere shitty temporarily, definitely pay attention to your loads. Otherwise, you're gonna fucking get yourself an anchor baby, and you'll be stuck there forever.
So everyone that's out there listening, I have now changed the definition of anchor baby, meaning if you have kids in a place that sucks, you can't leave.
There you go. Finally, we get a match. They have the good sense to open the show with cruisers. But why didn't they do this before? So, like, couldn't the show have opened with a hot cruiserweight match, and then you could have done all your promo bullshit?
No, because then you'd lose
No.
everybody.
You would not lose everybody.
The fuck you wouldn't.
Well, no, he's right, but this goes back to my point about them popping for the wrong thing. Like, cruiserweights should be the thing that gets you hyped, but it doesn't. Everybody is fucking crickets during that. Every place they've been on Raw, most of those matches have been nothing but silence.
That
Other
lasted
than-
a little bit, but
I know Rich Swann does like that top rope Hurricane Rana deal when he jumps up and then they go, ooh, and then like it's just nothing from there on.
yeah, we have Sin Cara with a jobber entrance, teamed up with Rich Swann. Can you fuckers handle it? I don't think you can handle it. Versus the Brian Kendrick and the debut of Scotland's own Noam Dar, who gets pyro and everything. Massive pop for him.
But I don't like that guy. Me and my wife fight over that guy. She's like, oh, he's so cute. Look at him go. I'm like, he's boring as fuck. He's not very good in the ring. Why is he there? That's my hot take.
Noam Dar?
Yeah.
In the Cruiserweight Classic, I will admit, I wasn't a huge fan of him. He wasn't very exciting compared to everybody else.
What's his move? Is he eating M&Ms from his wrist? What the fuck is he doing with that thing? What is that?
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
You never seen him where he like holds up his arm and like puts it up to his mouth? And
Oh,
he's,
I
like,
don't know.
kissing his wrist or some shit? Look at it next time and then you can ask yourself, what the fuck is he doing?
It might be yeah, I guess I didn't pay that much attention. They're playing up TJP having a neck strain after that ridiculous move last week where he fucking brained himself on the apron. Which that may be true. He may have a fucking neck problem. If not, it's a good way to get him out of there because, man, he went over like a fart in church. Great entrance, everything, but just didn't happen for Perkins.
Nope.
He's a terrible person, and I'm glad he's failing.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Is that true? I mean, what?
Yeah. Well, it depends on where you fall on the men's rights activist scale. Like, if you believe feminism is the worst thing that ever happened to the world, then he's your guy because he's tweeted about it before. I don't like him. I think it was hilarious that they put all their stock into, hey, we can really woo Ibushi and Zack Sabre to sign. We can do it because this is WWE. And they're like, nope, we're not coming. And they're like, oh, fuck, nothing's left but TJ Perkins. Shit.
They had Rich Swann. I don't know why they didn't put fucking Swann over in that tournament.
You know why they didn't put it on Rich Swann.
That's true.
You know exactly why. Because he's a little pudgy.
It.
He's a little pudgy. What are you thinking about? What's wrong with
They can't handle it.
He is a little pudgy. That might have factored into it. But
Rich
eliminating
Swann's pudgy.
Yeah, I mean, look at him next to Alexander. There's like a little bit of a body fat issue.
Oh, fuck on.
Hey, pal.
There was a lot of that this week. Oh, fuck. What is that cat? He's from ICW, and I said his name.
Shaggy Too Dope.
No, and not ICW. Whatever. I'm baked the fuck out, man. I'm just gonna give you a disclaimer. And some Scottish listener of our show. We have Scottish listeners, by the way. So I don't know I forget to do cat's name offhand, but there's definitely
You got Scottish listeners?
There's definitely one that I talked to on Twitter. So
well, to your Scottish listener, let me say, crikey.
What?
That's what they say now, right?
Hey, Scotland, throw another shrimp on the Barbie, huh?
Hey, he's from Scotland. That's not a knife.
Oh, fuck.
Can't wait to hear his fucking retort for that.
Oh, I can't either. Make sure he tweets at me with hate.
Let me just mark that down as another group of people that we've offended. Hold on. Let's just make a quick note here. All right. Okay, we can go on.
So
Why do you guys keep having me on? I always make so many enemies for you.
It's all good. I was going to say his name probably wrong again. Big Damo. I'll say them both. I think it's Big Damo. You know that guy?
Yeah, Big Damo.
Yeah, Big Damo. He's a big motherfucker.
They need to shave him down. There's no way in hell he's showing up as hairy as he's been in other promotions. Jesus Christ.
He did. He made his in-ring debut squashing Rich Swann. But I saw this article, and, below that article were all these people railing on this guy, like, who's this fat tub of shit? And we already got Kevin Owens' fat ass. Why they got another fat guy? Who the fuck are these people? Someone tell me who these guys are. Like, do they watch wrestling to see muscle-bound guys in little shorts?
Oh, hey, pal. What I say about Damo is he looks more like Rusev to me than he does Kevin Owens. He's not that fat. Like, he's white
fat.
Rusev.
He's pretty big. He has a giant beard. Is he gonna be like any guy they get who's big and has a beard? It's
Wyatt.
like, is he just gonna be in the Wyatt family? I mean, that seems like probably what they'll do, huh?
I think they should put him and Tommy End in the Wyatts.
Tommy End also made his in-ring debut.
Oh, did he? Really? Where? Is it in Scotland?
No, they're not in Scotland. I don't know. NXT is touring in the US.
Oh, you're talking about NXT. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, NXT. But going back to the race thing you were talking about how they can't handle it.
What are you talking about? Racism's over, guys. There's no such thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Someone had brought this to my attention this week. I didn't go back because I don't know where to begin on researching this. But evidently, Charlotte and Sasha, obviously aside from being the first women to main event a WWE pay-per-view, Sasha was also the first black wrestler to main event a pay-per-view since The Rock at WrestleMania 29.
Wow.
Let that sink.
I don't know if that's actually correct. Didn't R-Truth main event a WrestleMania? With
What?
Somebody? No, the tag match he had, was that not the main event with him and Miz or whatever?
I don't.
What am I
recall.
thinking of? I don't know.
I don't know. But evidently, this was somebody told me. So Multiple people then agreed and said that is the case. So I have no idea. But an interesting statistic if that's the case. But yeah, this guy said, wasn't he in TNA? We already have Fat Owens. We don't need another guy who doesn't care about the gym. What the fuck kind of wrestling fan are you, dude?
Right? You've never seen anybody from the past? Earthquake, Tugboat?
No, they haven't seen anybody from the past. These fucking pieces of shit. They never watched old wrestling. They don't know who fucking Vader is or Bam Bam Bigelow.
Goddamn millennials.
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Fuck Greg the Hammer Valentine. What are you talking? What?
Well, he was a bigger guy. He wasn't like muscular, but he was a more round guy.
He's fat, but I wouldn't use him as an argument to fat wrestlers being good.
Well,
yeah, somehow these same idiots have never seen Mick Foley. I don't know how they missed that, but
I just don't get it, man. What's the fascination with it? Why do you think these guys have to be like? I don't know. It must be a closet gay thing, dude. Like, oh, I like muscle-bound guys in shorts.
Have they never seen Bastion Booger?
Oh God,
phenomenal.
Bastion Booger, the phenomenal Bastion Booger.
Did they never see Mabel?
Mabel.
Yeah, dude. Viscera.
Right, you've taken my argument. You made a fucking mockery of it.
But
moving along.
Moving on.
No, I totally agree with you. But that's like what Vince has pounded into the zeitgeist forever. That's like, you've got to be Tom Zank. You got to be Lex Luger. You got to look like that. And then people have like sheep flocked to it. That's what it is.
That's horseshit.
Because you guys are WCW guys, so like you don't fall into that shit. I mean, Dusty Rhodes. That's all you have to say.
That's all you have to say, Dusty fucking Rhodes, man.
Right.
God damn. Anyway, can anyone explain to me why Noam Dar was put on the heel team in his country? That's stupid.
Nope.
I don't understand what the decision was there.
Another slight
The decision is fuck you. That's why.
It could have just been Swan and Noam Dar versus Kendrick.
Nah.
Whatever.
No.
Swan gets the pin over Kendrick. Kendrick runs down Dar on the mic, attacks him. Dar gets the best of him. Kendrick retreats. Everybody cheers. So it worked out in the end, but why would you put him on the heel team? Very fucking silly.
Pretty silly.
They set up on the show Zayn versus Rusev. Winner faces Ziggles for the IC belt at Survivor Series. Steph is like running down Zayn. Wasn't she supposed to be face? I mean, like 1 week she's face, 1 week, you know.
Cool.
Hey, just hear your drink. Your drink is like the fourth guest on this show.
Well, no, I'm stirring it.
He's got to get his points in too.
Yeah, what is your drink?
An inanimate glass of liquid
ready?
has a better opinion on wrestling than some of these tweets you read.
Okay, ready? Stephanie's a cunt. I just translated it for you.
This is fucking gripping audio.
You know, no one would probably notice it if you didn't keep bringing it up. I blame the victim.
Did you guys hear the new episode of Suplex City Limits? They have this drink on there. It's fucking amazing.
His link's kinetic and his drink.
Yeah, he holds up his drink to the microphone and shakes it around vigorously.
Captivating.
There was a Roman Reigns commercial encouraging you to vote. I don't know what you're voting for, but Enzo and Cass promo, which the crowd ate up, of course. I'm so fucking sick of the on the ramp. Before these guys even got to the main card, I was sick of that on the ramp promo from these guys. It's the same fucking thing every week,
time.
and it's not awesome.
Why is it that, at least I can't speak for you guys, obviously, but when I was a kid, it didn't bother me when the New Age Outlaws did it. Somehow this bothers me.
I was just going to bring that up because that's tits, dude. Because that one is tits. Oh, you didn't know?
Well, no. That's more like the New Day. Hey, Glasgow!
Yeah, I think you're right. It's more like
a
P.T. Barnum Big Top thing, like, announcing that we're coming rather than just saying I'm a
rather than going through the motions.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep. Sorry. Shut the fuck up.
you two. Don't make me get in between you. He's gonna get drunk and turn into
I
an
didn't even
ass.
hear what he said.
Well, it's because you were telling him to shut the fuck up.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Rando.
Okay.
Derailing the fuck out of our show. Worst guest ever. No, I'm just joking, buddy. Yeah, but it's similar to it's similar to fucking their other in-ring thing when they did the Outlaws with the ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. That's pretty much the same thing.
Good.
Right, but it didn't bother me as much. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm older.
That could be. Outcome, Gallows and Anderson, The Golden Truth, Cesaro and Sheamus. This was fucking ridiculous, man. They stood in the ring forever. Finally, the New Day come out, dressed in kilts. Woods has a set of bagpipes who he refers to as Francesca's Scottish cousin Agnes, which I mildly laughed at. Kofi and Big E are riding stick unicorns. Their faces are painted like Braveheart. Big E kind of does like a Braveheart thing. I don't know, dude. This was so long, dude. And finally, the second match starts. At 1 hour and 15 minutes into the show, you get New Day versus the Club. Wow.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching that, and I'm like, because being the right age to watch Braveheart when it came out, and then all the parodies that came after, I was like, they're not really going to do a Braveheart thing. That's kind of played out and done to death. Nope, they're going to do it.
I've never even seen that movie, so.
Oh, really? You should. Just to see Mel Gibson's hateful ass get drawn and quartered, you should see it for that.
Spoiler alert. Come on.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Spoiler. Yeah, but here I didn't note that the crowd was super quiet during the match. So there's something to that. Anderson and Gallows win. I just don't care. I'm like, how long do we have to watch Gallows and Anderson versus New Day? This show was so full of talking. It was all talking. It was just fucking awful. I don't even care to go through this. Truth and Goldust. He traded their spots for a month at the Shining Stars Resort, dude.
Hey, man, Goldust wears glasses. Isn't that funny?
Isn't it funny? Oh, God. Golden Truth versus the Stars. The Stars win with their feet on the ropes. They are now on Team Raw instead of Golden Truth. Do you care? I don't care. They announced Shane and Daniel Bryan will be on Raw next week. It had this whole women's thing, and then they just did the thing again. The same thing they did with the men, they did with the tag teams, they did with the women. The same shit. They all come out and, get into it and argue and piss around. What did you think of the crowd with the Bailey shit here? Did that irritate you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoyed it, actually. That was pretty good. Because it was just irritating. You could tell, like, they were legit irritated by it. And I did hear that WWE was pissed off about it, so that's always good.
Well, you know what? I did enjoy it then, because anything that pisses them off. Haha.
Yeah. Exactly. Dana Brooke. They're trying to say Dana Brooke's on the team. She's not. Sasha, of course, is. They do a 3 versus 3, faces and heels. Bailey pins Charlotte in a completely fucking awful match, dude. Dana Brooke is fucking horrible. She stumbles and falls on Sasha's head at one point. Just fucking ridiculous, man.
Did she land on her with her boobs? Because that would be a great fall.
Dana Brooke is the fucking worst, man.
You know what you didn't bring up when you were talking about the opening? So our main event is set up so everyone that has a problem with each other can beat the shit out of each other to get it out of their system. Like, where is the reality of that?
2 weeks before the thing.
Yeah, you're trying to have this team match where you want your team to win and you want them to beat the shit out of each other first. That's like if you had an NFL football team and the offense and defense on the practice squad weren't getting along and said, beat the shit out of each other so you get it out of your system before the next game. What in the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. So here, 2 women, 3-on-3, yeah, faces and heels. Yeah, it's stupid. But I do propose to you, which of these 3-on-3 teams would you rather see naked?
Oh, what were they again?
We had Bailey, Sasha, and Alicia Fox.
That one.
Right. And on the other side, we have the fucking losing team.
Bailey has the best body, bar none, out of all of them girls.
That's
Hot
interesting.
take.
Alicia
Hot take.
Fox is smoking.
Yeah, she is. She's got a weird outie belly button though.
Don't care.
Yeah. You don't fuck her belly button.
You're right.
Usually.
You do tickle it from the inside.
Well, it sounds like you guys haven't lived. Jeez.
You fucking girls' belly buttons.
Yeah,
But
buddy.
the best thing about Bailey is that you could act like she's fucking underage or something. You know.
I'm sorry.
no,
That's the best thing about Bailey.
No, don't take the side. Keep the side ponytail in. Yeah.
Where's your
No,
leg
keep
warmers?
the tube men up. I want the tube men up. I can't get off unless the tube men are waving behind you.
That's right.
They were a little late on this episode. You see that?
Nah.
She throws her arms up for it, and nothing happens. And as she's getting in the ring, finally they come up. So I don't know. They had some issue with her
It's like
inflatable
Glasgow
man.
air.
Yeah. Lana is out. She says, quote, "I ask you, America, to stand up and welcome Rusev."
Yeah, one little
Which
problem
really-
with that.
It'd be fucking a good way to get heat, but they would never actually make somebody, make her look that dumb by telling her to undo it on purpose. It would be funny to do, though. If it was on purpose, but it wasn't.
You guys didn't know that as President Trump's first act, he took over Scotland?
President who?
I don't know. President Bigley. President Huge.
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 Rusev versus Zayn. Zayn wins a pretty quick match. The way to go here, man. Zayn and Ziggles for the IC belt. And then we might as well mention it now because I want to talk about it at this point. On SmackDown, they have Kalisto versus the Brian Kendrick for the fucking Cruiserweight division. So, do you see that maybe they'll move the IC belt to Raw and then move the Cruiserweights to SmackDown?
Yes.
Which is like, the IC thing notwithstanding, the Cruiserweight thing is exactly what everybody said from go.
Well, right, but the thing that's even funnier to me is, where is the stakes in this match to get hyped up for? It's pretty obvious for anyone that's paying attention. 205 Live will be recorded after SmackDown, so it makes sense to move the whole division there to make the travel easier.
Yep.
There's nothing. There's no idea, no mystery as to who the fuck's gonna win this. None.
Yeah. Exactly, but it's just another one, in the long list of things that they do that we come on here and say, that's fucking stupid, you should have done this, for them only 2 or 3 months later to just do what we originally said to do.
But
It's just funny.
Why couldn't they have those stakes and that match, have the cruisers go over there and then announce the show? Why did you announce the show first? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, it's exactly, yeah. It's pretty fucking foolish, man. But I like the move. I do, regardless. I mean, Kalisto is champ. I think that'll be a flash in the fucking pan. But, it's a way to get it over there. What if they wouldn't have had him? He's the only, cruiserweight guy over there they even have.
See, you misunderestimate. They planned this from the beginning, pal.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure they did. They'll probably tell you they did.
If this leads to Ryan Ward writing the cruiserweights, I'm fine with it. Perfectly fine with it.
I imagine it will.
Good.
SmackDown can actually fucking utilize these guys. That's the thing we said from the beginning. It's just why they're on Raw is awful. But I wish they moved women over there too. Take the women to Raw.
Yeah, totally. The only downside to this, now that they're getting the cruisers, is Samoa Joe probably won't go there, and neither will Nakamura. They're going to Raw.
Oh, that sucks.
That's awful. You can go to fucking Raw. I mean, who knows with those guys if they'll ever go anywhere, I mean,
Well,
at this
Asuka's not going anywhere, apparently. They're keeping her there forever.
point, oh God, great. Probably the best women worker in the fucking company.
Probably, no, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your main event, Fatal 5-Way.
Yay.
Yeah, it was.
This was pretty cool, though.
You liked it?
You didn't?
I don't know. I guess it was okay. I thought the finish was stupid.
Well, yeah.
Roman Superman punches Owens with such velocity he launches himself out of the ring. Owens falls on Jericho for the 3. Yeah.
So do a little predicting here. My prediction is Jericho is obviously leaving in November because he's got to go tour with his shit butt rock band. So he's leaving. So do you think Owens is going to injure him so he can leave? That's what I see this going.
He's got a match, dude. He's got a match at Roadblock.
Who does?
Jericho and Rollins at Roadblock.
Yeah, because Vince doesn't change his mind every 5 minutes. Sure.
Well, that's what the arena has let it slip. They started advertising. They advertised Owens and Reigns and Jericho and Rollins, dude.
Card subject to change, bro.
Well, let's fucking hope so.
Maybe
They
what'll
gotta stop
happen.
it.
Maybe what'll happen is this: Jericho loses to Rollins, and Owens is so annoyed that he lost to him again that then he power bombs him on the apron, and then he goes and plays great butt rock music with Fozzy.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Yeah, I mean, and two, I guess it's whatever. At the end of the match, Braun and Roman have a stare down. Vince comes off screen.
Did you? Yeah. Speaking of the silent crowd, I know that's the moment they thought everyone was going to go, ooh. Nobody gave a flying fuck about this.
Well, if Roman Reigns is involved, no one's going to give a fuck, man.
True. It's just the whole idea of like, here's these two big guys. And by the way, Roman's not even that big. Seth is actually taller. But anyway, two big guys staring at each other. You should go, ooh, ah. Dude, just fucking die already. Nobody cares about that shit anymore. They care about personalities against each other, not size. Asshole.
Yeah. Well.
Hot take.
Hot take. There you go. That was Raw. I thought it was fucking awful. Like that was the most talk-heavy fucking Raw I've seen in God forever, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just bullshit. I didn't like it at all. Decent cruiserweight match, but other than that, I mean, pretty fucking weak. I'm already. We get through Raw, and I'm exhausted already before I even get to anything else. SmackDown.
Wait, wasn't this the Halloween show, or was that last week?
That was last week.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my
Get it
timeline's all
together.
fucked up.
Yeah, get it together, man.
Well, let me ask you anyway. Did you guys do anything for Halloween?
No.
No.
Nothing? You didn't hand out candy or anything?
No.
People
You guys
don't
are dicks.
come around and trick or treat anymore, really.
Nah, dude. I mean, where I live like in the heart of downtown, in like an apartment above a business, and no one even knows there's, when I get a pizza delivered here, once they find the place, like, I didn't know there's apartments up here. I'm like, exactly. That's how we fucking like it.
Don't make me any more jealous of you than I already am, pal.
Yeah, pal. So yeah, I could got all the candy in the world, and there's nobody's coming to my fucking house. That's for sure. I don't know. I think I just watched some. Oh, I watched Paranormal Lockdown 2-hour Halloween special. That's what I did. Boom. SmackDown Live. Also from Glasgow. Also not live. SmackDown taped. What'd you guys think of this, man? I mean, I don't even care to go through it. I'm honestly pretty exhausted by it.
Well, basically, it was the same story as Raw. You guys don't like each other. Fight. That's basically it. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it opens with Styles in ring. Out comes boring, balding Corbin. The Wyatts with Orton. Ambrose with Ellsworth. And Corbin bails out, which is nice. So good fuck you. And out comes Shane, sets up Ellsworth as the mascot, and then sets up Corbin, Ambrose, and Ellsworth versus the Wyatts. Woo! Backstage, Corbin declines the match, and then Shane takes him out of the the six-man match, and sets up Corbin Kalisto.
What's your idea on the backstage mechanics of this? Do you think that they originally wanted Corbin and then somebody changed their mind, or was it always the plan to have Shane be there?
It's an interesting, right? I'm not sure what the plan is there, or what happened there. I mean, maybe someone realized that he's fucking awful.
Well, maybe, but I like the idea of the fact that here's this guy who doesn't really give a fuck if he's there or cares about any of his teammates. Well, if you want someone that's going to care, put Shane in there. Like, I like that idea. But if you go back to Raw and they did that segment with Braun, and he was like, "Oh, come on." Kevin and Chris were like, "Come on, join our team." He's like, "I'm on Team Braun." So somehow it's okay for him to not give a fuck, but Baron Corbin has to give a fuck.
Yeah. I have no idea. The Vaudevillains with the jobber entrance.
Yay!
Yeah, their entrance sucks
Taking
anyway.
away, like, one of the good things they have in their entrance. Versus Brizongo, dressed as in kilts. Is this a reference that anybody got? I don't...
The cop outfits?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah, why cop outfits and kilts?
Oh, you haven't seen their backstage stuff with the cop outfits? On the .com? Oh, my God. So I love them, and these fucking things that they're doing are so entertaining. The thing that is annoying as fuck is you can only see it on .com, which nobody's going to. Breezango is awesome, and they're fucking burying them to shit, but they are great. Go look them up. Go try to find them. Just, I don't know. I'll see if I can send them to you. But their backstage stuff that they've done on .com when they haven't been on the show for the last 3 weeks have been amazing.
Why was what they did on Talking Smack not good then?
You didn't like it?
Not really.
Oh, something wrong with you.
Kinda. I don't know. I just like, why are they police in kilts? I don't understand. I was confused by it, but.
Well, the kilts because they were in Scotland. The police thing is something they've been doing for a couple of weeks now. But you wouldn't know unless you went to .com.
Well, yeah. Well, fuck. What percentage of the people who watch Raw and SmackDown actually go to WWE.com, like, ever for any? I mean, I never go there for anything. Why would I? You know.
Dude, why do they announce things on Facebook and Twitter?
Yeah.
They have some plan that we are not smart enough to see. You don't promo it on TV, you leave it for the website. They are way ahead of us, guys. You just realize, so much smarter than you.
Yeah. A super short match. Brizongo win. No one gives a fuck. We had a commercial for 205 Live featuring new assignee Akira Tozawa, so that's pretty cool.
You know what sucks about that, though? Is we won't get to see Apollo Crews and him team up, because that would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
They were a tag team in Dragon Gate USA, and they were awesome.
Yeah. You're not going to see fucking Crews do much of anything for a while.
Well, he lost on this show, right? To Kurt Hawkins or whatever?
Yeah, we'll get to that shit.
Yeah.
Next out were the women. Holy fuck. The coach of the team, Natalia, versus Naomi, who every single week has more blacklight reactive shit strapped to her body. Honestly, she had like a fucking mop on her head this week.
You think she smells like petroleum oil?
Looking like the fucking Predator and shit.
She took Finn Balor's dreads and put like a glow paint on them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nikki Bella's on commentary. So
that's riveting.
Yeah.
She's on commentary to whore out the Total Bella season finale. Out comes Carmella. Natalia gets in between the two. Nikki takes her out. That's a real face move right there. And lays out Carmella. Naomi with a distraction roll-up. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking awful. Brian backstage with Ambrose and Ellsworth adds Kane to their team because Corbin's not. So, great. This guy needs to fucking retire, dude. Kane on TV makes me want to die in a house fire. Honestly.
I disagree. I want to see how big his belly can get from week to week.
He doesn't give a fuck anymore, man.
No. How far can you stretch that spandex? By the way, did they make the Universal title out of leftovers from his mask?
Yes.
Probably.
They did.
It's got fucking hair drain hair on the back. We have Balding Corbin versus Kalisto. They do a flashback to 3 months ago when these guys were fucking arguing.
What a bully.
Back when Corbin made him fucking squeal like a piggy. Kalisto comes out to the old Lucha Dragons song. What a fucking missed opportunity. He's been gone for months. Why can't you bring him back with a new song? He comes out to the Lucha Dragons song. It makes no sense, dude.
I don't want to pay the CFOs to do another song, pal.
Fucking silly, dude. It's official now. I'm marking it as official. Corbin is wearing a shirt in every match now.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, exactly. which is good. It's like it's like when broads switch from bikinis to one pieces when they have kids. You know?
By the way, what music does Sin Cara come out to?
He's got a new song.
Oh, does he? Oh, so he gets the new song, but the guy you want to be the next Rey Mysterio does not. Okay.
The guy who's going to be the next cruiserweight champ. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's good to see he has the decency to cover up his mom's stomach. But dude, he falls off the apron and hurts his knee. That's air quotations. And then Kalisto attacks him. Why the fuck would you? I would never agree to that if I was him. Can't you just have like the tiny Mexican break my knee? Fuck my knee up. Like, do I have to look like a fucking retard by falling off the apron?
Like he's got any leverage.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We're building this guy to be a fucking badass, and he kicks people's ass and rides a motorcycle and falls off the fucking apron, dude. What?
All right, I'm gonna be the counter argument to that. Now, if you're sitting in the booking room, you're going, we can't have him look weak to little tiny man Ant-Man Kalisto. So the only way he can look weak is if he accidentally falls. See how that works?
God, it just makes him look like a fucking moron. So dumb. P.S. How long until that guy starts riding a motorcycle out to the ring?
Next
Seriously.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh
after
my
Royal
God.
Rumble. After Royal.
Well, actually, no, he can't until Undertaker retires. No way Mean Mark lets that happen. No way.
He'll be on SmackDown next week, so.
Well, let me ask you a better question. How soon does he come to the ring in a motorcycle with rolling behind him?
Oh God. No, never. Let's not even talk about that. How awful that is. Yeah, man. Brian and Shane backstage. Shane tells Brian to pick somebody off the roster to replace him. Already, I'm like, it's gonna be Shane. Of course.
Why is Shane on the roster list?
Oh, Daniel Bryan's on there too, I guess.
Why?
Well, I don't know. You remember when they were talking about how SmackDown's gonna be like not about the general managers and shit like Raw is?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think that ever happened.
Nah, it never happened.
All night we heard about how the women are the main event on the show.
All night long.
All night long. And the women are main event tonight, and here they are, halfway through the show. So, the main event is the last match, you dumb fucks. If it's not last, it's not the main event.
It is the last
This
match.
is like a
That's
new
when
thing.
That's when people tune out is after that first hour. So, yeah, they got it right.
It's like this last pay-per-view that it's like 3 main events, and one opens the show. You can't just say it's the main event, dude. You can't just do that. That's fucking horseshit. Becky retains, although Bliss's foot was on the rope. She taps. So why would you tap rather than say something to the ref, right? I mean, it makes no fucking sense. The shit's just like, they don't think any actual thought into this stuff, They don't try at all.
Well, spoken from a guy who's never been in the disarmer, you can't talk when your arm's being hurt. Come on.
Yeah. I honestly started fast forwarding this fucking bullshit, so because I'm not gonna try and act like I give a fuck about this, I'm just not. Brian allowances the Kendrick and Kalisto shit. We already talked about that. Cruz versus Hawkins, and Hawkins wins, dude. Bum bum ba-no.
Wow.
I mean, it's probably going to set up a feud that Cruz will end up winning, but still, man. That's just, I was not pleased with that. Although Cruz, man, we've talked about it before. It's on him, dude. The guy is like a charisma vacuum, honestly. Like,
Well,
what's with him, dude?
Hold on.
He's a
Is it on
charisma
him,
vampire.
though? Is it on him? Because he had a lot of charisma in Dragon Gate and the other independent things that he was working. He had a lot of charisma. Something happened to where they got in his head. Like, even if you go back and watch those Breaking Ground episodes where Triple H, like, who even knows how much fucking kayfabe this is, but he was like, oh, he's scared. He's asking me for permission to do things. And I was like, no, just go out and do it. And if I don't like it, I'll tell you later. Like, something happened with him where he's afraid to do anything.
Yeah, because on the Indies he was fucking good, dude. Yeah,
It was great.
yeah, it's really weird. Because he's like in ring, he's awesome, but they don't give him anything, and the times they have let him talk, he's really not taking advantage of it.
Well, here's the
But
thing that they fucked up completely. It's like there's this giant guy who can do these super athletic moves. That's what got him over on the Indies, that he could do all this flippy shit. But he gets there and they're like, oh no, you're big. Don't do the flippy shit. It's just like Big Show who can do a fucking top rope drop kick, and they're like, no, you're a giant. You got to stay on your feet. That's what they did to him. They told him that he can't do any of the things he did that made him so special and over. That's why he's where he's at.
yeah. And what are you supposed to really do when like you go out there like, oh, go out there and read these 3 lines? I mean, how do you make that worth anything? How do you elevate, a script? I don't know. You don't really.
You don't.
It's just unfortunate, what's happened with him because the guy's good as fuck and just wasting away. We did. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just let me pose this to you real quick. So,
Yeah.
back in the day, obviously Vince would trust the guys to come out and just do their thing with a loose bullet point kind of thing, right?
Right.
I think the deal was they were kind of his age at that point, those wrestlers back then, like Macho Man and all them dudes. And now he's like so much older than them. He feels like he can't trust them to go out and do the same things that the previous guys did. But they can. Like, why is he so afraid to let them be themselves? Why does he have zero confidence in the young people to do it? Any theories on that?
I don't know. It's been proven many times that when you give people room to do something, they make it something. Like New Day started with that horrible gimmick, dude, and once they got a little room to do their own shit, I mean, that's anything. Look at it. Rock, Austin, all those guys were as big as they were because they got to fucking freestyle it.
Right.
No one would have scripted Austin 3:16 says I just whipped your ass. That would have never been in a script.
But that's what I don't understand is how does he forget that? How does it disconnect? Is it because he's 70 years old and pumped full of coke and steroids? Is that what the deal is? Like,
yeah, it must be. Well, pumped full of coke, steroids, and fucking Samoan cum.
oh,
But yeah, it's not like some asshole with a script was like, standing like, okay, Rock, so you do smell la 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 like that, No.
Well,
No,
apparently
that's
there
not
was guys back then that were script guys, and they would come to them and they would just be like, I'm not reading that. That's fucking stupid. Like, I'm going to do my own thing. But now these guys, because there's nowhere else to go and nothing else to do, they're like, okay, I guess I'll read it. I don't know. And I thought that I read that this whole thing started with Stephanie. Like, it was her idea to bring on all these, like, comedy writers and movie writers and shit. And I just don't get it.
To quote a friend of the show, killing the business.
Killing it.
Killing the business. Yeah. I mean, look at that Goldberg promo from whatever a couple of weeks ago. It was great.
Right?
Because he had bullet points.
He didn't even have that. They just said, go out and say what's in your heart, brother.
Yeah, it's really fucking silly. But, I mean, this main event, I don't know. I mean, there's little things in here. Elsewhere, so you get Harper and Kane brawl away. Double clothesline, Ambrose and Wyatt. And Ambrose is on the rope, too far away, but Ellsworth tags him, not holding the tag rope because he was too far away. Ref does nothing, lets him in, of course. I thought that was pretty fucking awful looking. He goes in, he gets his sister Abigail, the Wyatts win. They all brawl. Shane comes in to break him up, and that's where Brian announces him as the 5th member of the team.
I'm glad you told me this because I was so depressed at the events of the evening, I couldn't even get through SmackDown. I was like, I can't focus on anything else. So that's what happened. Cool.
I watched SmackDown on like Thursday, Friday. I don't know. I have too much wrestling to watch. It's bullshit. But I do it for all of you. All of them.
More is more, pal.
More is more. And yeah, talking smack, not much there. Brazongo. I guess you're right. I thought it was okay. They did give Brian a ticket for a horrible shirt. Give Renee a ticket for her haircut. It's fairly entertaining.
You know what's going to happen is at Survivor Series, they're going to have to meld the tickets with the list. If they don't do that, that's a missed opportunity.
There you go. He'll put him on the list. I'll give him a ticket.
Right.
That's great. Just kind of blast through NXT. The Dusty Classic semifinals were on this show. NXT, the beginning anyway, was from Los Angeles. Always nice to be away from the Full Sail crowd and the static environment also of that place.
I'm going to make an admission here. And this makes me a bad wrestling fan. I haven't watched NXT in over a month.
Well, that's why we're here, man. We're here
Thank you for your service, sir.
Yeah, we're here to recap it, man. We watched it so you don't have to.
Thank you.
There's a lot of people out there who don't watch Raw, or they don't watch SmackDown, or they don't watch whatever, and they just, they just come in for a recap. So I'll watch it, and I'll tell you all motherfuckers about it.
I watched those two, but NXT has gone so far off the rails of mediocrity that I just don't have time.
Yeah, it hasn't been all that great. I mean, this tournament's been slightly interesting, but I'll break it down for you, boys.
Break it down.
I was probably the only one who watched it. Rando's been skipping NXT as well.
Yes, I have.
So I will tell everybody what happened on NXT.
Hey, look, there's no time to watch NXT when you're beating off over Derek Carr 24/7. Gotta have priorities.
I will be the first to admit I do have a heterosexual man crush on Derek Carr. Yes.
You know why? Because he's got that guy liner. How raw is your dick right now?
It's actually pretty soft talking to you.
Oh, damn it.
Just look over at your Derek Carr pop figure. It'll get hard again.
The box was busted.
Do you ever jam your dick into the Derek Carr pop doll's mouth?
They don't have a mouth.
It's not going anywhere, but it's just the idea.
Just rubs it on his penis. Oh, man. I don't want to even talk about football, man. My fucking team's 0-9. Fucking awful.
How's it feel?
It's nothing new for me, man. I'm a Browns fan. I've had a fucking lifetime of fucking disappointment.
Okay, before you go any further, I really need to know the answer to this question. How in the fuck does a guy in North Dakota become a Browns fan?
It's a good question. I don't really have an answer for it, man.
What? You're just like, I like their helmets?
No, listen to me. Me and my best friend, Ty, are both Browns fans, hardcore Browns fans, and we always have been since we were kids.
Is he a perfect 10?
Is he a perfect 10? He's about a fucking 6.5 at best. But yeah, we're Browns fans, and we can't really trace it back. I don't know where in time we became Browns fans, but it was as children. I know, like, we used to watch football with his dad when we were kids, and something somewhere must have happened that we were Browns fans, and then that was our team, and yeah, I just always been a Browns fan.
Since you can't trace it back, no harm, no foul. Just ditch them and root for the Patriots. Go for it. Go for it.
All the way back, too, to where, like, I was a fan when the Browns were fucking taken away.
Yep.
Like, we were fans then, so I have no idea, but what a fucking awful team we chose.
Yeah.
Considering we could have probably picked any team at that age, we really fucked that up.
You and Ty Dillinger are a couple of dickheads.
Let's move into the fucking NXT here. All right, so enough talking about my shitty team. First match of the show, DIY versus the Authors of Pain. Dude, actually a hell of a match. DIY fucking got a match out of those big dumb fucks. I was really impressed by it, dude. DIY, eventually they come around, they get the pin. Dash and Dawson come out from under the ring, take them out, and escape into the crowd. The Authors of Pain win. Also, Paul Ellering was involved in here. Last couple of weeks, he's been getting involved in the matches. You know, fucking when the ref's back's turned, he's choking guys, he's fucking punching guys, which is pretty sweet. But Regal did announce this week that he will be banned from ringside during the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. So that'll be coming here at TakeOver, which TakeOver's shaping up to be fucking pretty awesome, dude.
They usually slap a pretty good pay-per-view together every 3 months, 4 months.
I can't wait for TM61 to win. Yay.
TM61 is fucking awesome. Which is the next match, TM61 versus Sanity. TM61 hit the ring, and all of Sanity attacked them before the match starts. That was a pretty good match. TM61 got the win, which is a good move. You guys, have you even seen Sanity?
No, I don't think so.
It's Eric Young.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Wolf, is it Alexander Wolf?
Yeah, I think so.
Fulton, Sawyer Fulton, remember that guy?
Yeah, I saw him.
He sucks, dude. He's the worst. And Nikki Cross.
She's
they're
awesome.
like, yeah, she is awesome. And they're like, I don't know, kind of like fucking Mad Max Marauders looking motherfuckers. They come out with like masks on and goggles and shit. I don't know.
You know what would have been cooler? Because I don't recall this ever happening. Just have it be Eric Young and Nikki Cross. They don't have to be in matches together, but as a group, cool. Adding those two fucking nothings to the thing. Oh, but hey, pal, they're big. Fuck that shit. Just those.
Well, that was my main beef with it. If it would have been two guys we haven't seen, I would be way more into it. The fact that it was just retreaded Wolf and Fulton, I was like, oh, dude. Fulton? That guy's... I don't know why I hate that guy so much, but I do. And they, like, shave his hair all weird and like, oh,
well,
now
look
he's...
at him.
Like,
look at him. There's plenty of reasons to hate him. Look at him.
They got a million guys down there. Couldn't they have taken two other guys and put them with them? You know, I just don't get it. So I'm glad they didn't put those guys over TM61. I honestly feared they would. I was like, oh no, here we go, Sanity. So, yeah, your event will be, the finals will be Authors of Pain and TM61 at TakeOver. I don't know. Hopefully they put over TM61 here, man. But I love those guys in ring, but they haven't really done anything with them personality-wise. You know, you haven't heard much from them. You don't really know much about them. But in ring, as far as like double team maneuvers and shit like that, they're fucking great. So
I think they're missing a golden opportunity to talk about how they're 6'4" and full of muscle, and how they gave somebody a Vegemite sandwich.
Vegemite sandwich. Do you guys know if we can get Vegemite around here? There's one of our listeners from Australia. Shout out to Josh. He was wanting us to review Vegemite for the show.
Oh, well, then send it, Josh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Bastard.
Well, I was like, maybe we could find it in the grocery store here, but I don't know. We probably don't.
doubt that. You guys in Nodak probably can't even find spotted dick.
Hold on.
Spotted dick. You guys probably just have one flavor of Pop-Tarts up there. Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut
No.
Pop-Tarts? Yeah.
I know better. I know you have orange Pop-Tarts, which is fucking vile and disgusting, and I don't know what's wrong with you.
Dude, orange crush soda fucking Pop-Tarts. They're delicious.
Oh.
They also have A&W root beer ones, which are pretty fucking good too. Oh, shit. They were delicious. They also announced the Revival will defend the tag team belts against DIY in a best 2 out of 3 falls match.
I mean, that's cool and all, but we had this tournament for not the winner to fight the champions?
Oh, that'll happen. But this is on the
Okay.
same show. So the next show,
All
I
right.
imagine that'll happen.
By the way, hold on,
Right.
Jim.
Yeah.
You can order Vegemite off of Amazon for $8 for 220 grams, which is
nice.
like 8 ounces,
About
I think.
fucking 219 more grams than I'll actually fucking consume.
Hey, isn't Nutella an Australian thing too? Am I crazy?
Well,
I
that's
think
just
you're
chocolate and peanut butter, really.
Did you guys
Chocolate.
see that in Italy there's going to be a Nutella hamburger at McDonald's?
Awful. Why?
Oh, I want to review that. I don't know. Why not?
In a country
Bacon
that
and
has
chocolate
like,
is good together. I don't know about beef
Yeah.
and chocolate.
I don't know about fucking whatever's in McDonald's burgers and chocolate.
Cow eyeballs. Counts as beef, man. Okay.
That's fucking nasty. The show then transitions back to Full Sail. We get Ember Moon versus Rachel Evers, who is actually Rachel Edlering. Decent match. Moon wins. I dig her, man. She's pretty good as far as the... They have pretty much 3 women who are good in NXT. Asuka, Ember Moon, and Nikki Cross, and that's it. Other than that, pretty much the shits. They advertise next week Andrade Almas versus Cedric Alexander. That should be a good match. And they have a contract signing with Joe and Nakamura. They need to just stop with that. It ends up with Nakamura fucking up everybody in security before he signs the contract, and they've trying to put a lot of heat into it because Joe took him out, whatever after the last fucking takeover. So
Did you guys see the NXT Mannequin Challenge?
I didn't. I heard about that though. What the fuck was that about?
Basically, everyone freezes while the camera goes by, but it's really cool. You should watch it.
Okay. I will have to check that out. Everybody freezes?
Yeah, they're in like a static position as the camera rolls by, but they're all in like these entertaining positions. Like they go past the gym and there's some unknown J-Brones that are doing workouts, but one dude's like freezed in this weird position where he's got like shit around his neck and like holding himself up, and he has to freeze for a while. It's just watching. It's cool.
Tomfoolery at full sale?
Tomfoolery at full sale. If you will.
If you will, daddy. So yeah, that's NXT. I'm stoked for TakeOver. It's going to be awesome. That'll be a fucking weekend full of wrestling action right there. Before we get into Lucha Underground, do a little housekeeping here, talk about what's coming up on the show. Next week, previewing TakeOver and Survivor Series, will be the third installment of the Suplex City Limits Federation Super Show, backed by popular demand. So check that out. The week after that, we have Adrian. He is the drummer for the band B Plus Players, who play a lot of very fucking awesome wrestling-inspired punk and country and all kinds of crazy shit from from Nova Scotia. So he'll be on the show. He'll be attending Survivor Series and TakeOver, so he'll be there to give us a fucking first-hand account.
Roddy Piper, you won't put me in a sleeper hold, no. Roddy Piper.
They got this great song about wrestling X-Pac and getting hepatitis. It's fucking great, dude. It's a super country song, and it's about getting hepatitis from fucking X-Pac. Check them out, B Plus Players. But yeah, he'll be on in 2 weeks. So also, we'll be next week here. Will be a new episode of Pay-Per-View Take 2. Jared and I take on your choice, Survivor Series 2004. I'm just going to go ahead and say y'all fucked up because this was not near as bad as the shit. We've watched Oz matches, okay? This is nothing compared to a fucking Oz match. But whatever. Take a look, keep an eye out for that as well. What's coming up on the Glow podcast, man? You guys don't really have some guests and shit, huh?
No, we don't have the technology for it.
The technology? I was on your fucking show.
Yeah, we had you. Well, once you came on, there's no topping that. But we were like, fuck, there's no reason to have another guest.
The most downloaded episode.
By far. You know what? I wanted to have Randy on the show, but he barely talks on your show. So I was like, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say.
Which is great for co-hosting a podcast,
right?
By the way.
Yeah. I get my one-liners in there.
He starts off pretty energetic, but it's almost like something affects him slowly as the show goes on. I'm not sure what it is, but...
Do you think it's the wax?
Oh, shit. Breaking the fourth wall. Oh, let's talk...
Well, before you go any further, let me just say that on the Glow podcast, we're going to have some upcoming local shows that we're going to review. Support your local indie wrestling, you fucks. It's not all about WWF. A couple weeks ago, we had an interview with Mike Camden. Don't know if you guys have ever seen him work before, but he's really good. And there's going to be a couple local shows that we will be reviewing coming up pretty soon, you fucks. And we're not going to have Randy on the show because he doesn't talk. Let's see, what else? Sarah is writing a column about Lucha Underground. So go to prowrestling.biz to read her weekly column on Lucha Underground, which I think you're going into. But right now, that's called the segue, fellas. Professional.
Oh,
Professional.
Shit.
Hey!
Links,
No,
you and I get on let's do a football podcast. I'll talk your ear off then.
All right.
All right.
By all
Good
means, do a special. You can do something. You got your a channel. You could also do a fucking
Yeah, why don't you have
football
me a
episode of
guest on your
SEO.
football show?
I haven't done the football show in the while. I ain't got no fucking time.
Oh, listen to you, big fucking bourgeoisie motherfucker.
Bourgeoisie. What the fuck?
Oh, you don't know fancy words up there in the no deck, eh?
Is that the thing you sit on and cleans your butt out?
I'll
Like
make
after
you a
you
hot
poop?
dish of bourgeoisie, baby.
A hot dish of bourgeoisie.
I got some bars for you. Oh,
All right,
fuck.
so now that you've ruined my awesome segue to Lucha Underground, go ahead, Jim.
Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground starts off. We got Katrina and Mill. She wants Mill to kill Puma in their Grave Consequences match. If he loses, she will not bring him back from the dead for the 42nd time. So
It's a shame.
that's built in. We have first match of the show, the Believers Backlash. Bring your own weapons match. Mascarita Sagrata versus Mr. Get Fame himself, Famous B.
Did you guys, before you go forward, did you see our tweet of us at that show?
I did not. You were at this one?
No, but they edited it in like we were.
Oh,
You liked
okay.
it.
Oh,
What do
did
you
they?
mean? Maybe Randy liked it. Somebody liked it from your guys' station. So yeah, we were watching it, and Sarah's like, "That's us." Like, what? We rewound it back and paused it. Like, yep. Nope. We weren't at that show.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
did they edit us in? What was the point of that? Made no
I've
sense.
heard of that. Lucha John said that too. He's like, dude, he's been in he's like, I'm on TV in like a ton of episodes. He's like, I only went to like one taping.
All right, so it's not unique. It was just very weird.
Yeah, they just use random. I don't like that, dude. Use actual crowd from the fucking thing. Why are you putting other shit in there?
Right. It made no
I don't want-
sense.
That's weird. Famous B, yeah, crowd is hot as fuck for this. Who was there was a friend of the show, Hot Tub Guy. He's
Have
got
you
a
had
job-
him on?
Yeah, he was on our show back in the day.
Yeah, like one of the first 20 episodes, somewhere around there.
Maybe
Oh,
40.
now he's too big for you guys, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Get it? He's too big.
A fat joke.
Ah.
I'm as fat as him. I'm fatter than him, probably.
No.
He has a giant bag of popcorn, which is, quite the weapon to bring. I don't know if he brought it as a weapon or if he just brought it as a fucking snack or what.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
You're fat with a PH, brother.
Oh, there you go. Like, what's his name? PN News.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You don't remember back in like the mid 90s that they spelled fat with a PH, which meant good, not bad, meaning you're fat with a PH.
All right, dude. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Fucking popcorn everywhere. There's all kinds of madness in here. Inside of a tool bag, Famous B finds fucking Rick Martel's arrogance, dude.
That was awesome.
Says arrogance down the side. The crowd is chanting Rick the Model. Rick the Model.
How long before Vince sues them for that?
I don't know. I thought it was awesome, man. Yeah, that's kick-ass. And Sagrada gets a hold of it, blasts B in the face. Sagrada finds a bowling ball, bowls a strike into Famous B's crotch. Dr. Wagner hits the ring. Havoc comes out to even up the odds. Brenda gets cream pied with a fucking pie to the face. Sagrada wins, man. I think that's a super fun match, and like proof that Lucha Underground isn't all like crazy serious and dark shit. Like they can have fun too and do it in a way without it being fucking stupid, like that Halloween match on Raw. I thought it was fucking great. Sagrada beheads a cardboard Famous B, and Son of Havoc gives him like a fucking vest, like a leather vest, for like his biker gang or whatever. Like a mini one. Pretty fucking awesome. I think it was shout out to Famous B for this, man. His work in this was fantastic. Like the way he sold for all this shit and taking like super bumps off of everything.
In a suit, no less.
Yeah, a fucking dope ass fucking red suit. Can't beat that shit. And then moving back on from that, we had Fox. He is Dante Fox here, not AR Fox.
Dante.
Fox. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the gay porn that he did?
What?
Can't say I
Apparently,
have, nope.
AR Fox has done the gay porn, and you can Google it.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna pass on that.
Why?
That extends my wrestling. That extends beyond my wrestling journalism. I had to see Seth Rollins' fucking cock. Enough. I mean, that's enough for me.
What'd you say? You had
He's-
to see China's cock?
I had to see China's little baby penis too. Yeah. I had to watch the Tammy Sitch porn for this fucking show. I mean, I don't know which one of those is the most gross.
Stretch marks ahoy!
I mean, is he gay or he just like did a gay porno? I mean, you don't do a gay porno unless you're like at least kind of gay, right? I mean,
You would think. I don't know. I don't know him personally, but apparently
no
it's
one
out
who's
there.
I don't think anyone who's 100% straight does a gay porn. I don't
And
know
of course,
about that.
Of course, in knowing that, my wife is like watching them wrestle. She's like, "Oh, make out, fuck him in the ass." No, make out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put allegedly on that whole fucking story.
Oh, you're afraid of getting sued? Look who's so big time.
No, we're not afraid of getting sued. So yeah, they appear to bury the hatchet. That's
In his ass.
that beforehand. Yeah, that's bury something. Let the gay jokes commence. Drago is practicing nunchucks in the mirror, as you're wont to do.
Why is Drago always in the fucking bathroom? Every promo vignette he's been in, go back and look, always in the bathroom.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom from Saw, dude.
And so when we last year we were at WrestleCon for WrestleMania, right? We interviewed Jack Evans, and he was feuding with Drago at the time. And I asked him, "Why is Drago always in the bathroom?" And he said, "Because dragons are attracted to the smell of shit." And I was like, "Well, I can't argue with that."
It's good logic there.
Ask Ricky Steamboat, dude. He'll tell you all about it. Yeah, he's practicing his nunchuckas in front of the mirror. That's how I practice mine. I don't know about you guys.
Of course.
But I like to watch myself when I do it. Cobra Moon walks in, talking about the tribe that they're both a part of. He says he was not a member of the tribe. He was a slave to the lizard tribe, dude. Whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh man, this is eating the hell out of us because we were at the taping when this tribe came out and we can't talk about it.
No, don't fucking ruin it. God damn it.
No, I'm not going to ruin it. We
You would
can't talk
actually
about
get
it.
sued if you talk about that.
We signed an NDA. We can literally not talk about it, but it's driving us crazy.
And if you
watching
talk about it on here, you would probably get it too. So.
Oh no. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying it's driving us crazy watching this unfold, and we're like, do we know what happens?
Going to that shit would ruin watching it for sure, I bet, huh?
Well, there's so many things that they film out of order that it's like, I don't even know. It's a testament to the crowd that they can get that hyped up. And they had to have Vampiro hype us up at one point because you're so confused as to what is happening.
Yeah. Is there air conditioning in the fucking place or no?
Shit. Well, I wasn't hot, so I'd assume, but I didn't feel anything blowing on me.
All right. There you go.
Other than AR Fox, am I right?
Bye. We get a 5-on-5 match being Survivor Series season. We have Marty, Mariposa, Ivelisse, Jeremiah Crane, and the Mac. Jeremiah Crane is the former Solomon Crow. He's also the former... What is he on the Indies? I'm really baked.
Dean Ambrose's bitch.
Dean Ambrose's bitch.
Sorry, Johnny Moxley's bitch.
Okay. Versus Cage, Tejano, Argenis, Killshot, and Dante Fox. So they're playing up here. This is Dario, mix and matching fucking zany teams together. Super fun match. The winning team is in Aztec Warfare. The losers are out. I don't know. Did Ivelisse genuinely hurt herself there? It sure as fuck looked like it.
Yeah,
looked like she hurt her ankle.
Yes, she did. That's when she fucked up her ankle. Yeah.
Again?
It happened again. And it was so heartbreaking because she's like, not again! And yeah, in season one, she fucked up her ankle. Oh, no, I know 100%. It was all shoot.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
it sucked. I felt so bad for watching that.
Yeah, that sucks. At the end, Dante Fox turns on Killshot, and Marty gets the pin. So They will be in the fucking Aztec Warfare, Cage Tejano, Argenis, Killshot. And that's the thing, like now Dante Fox won't be in there, but you know there's going to be, I mean, obviously down the road there'll be Fox and Killshot, so I'm looking forward to that actually. It should be pretty good.
So I brought up Sammy Callahan's Wikipedia so we can get the
There you
name
go,
that we were
Sammy.
thinking of.
See his fucking name.
Oh, that's his real name? That's what you're thinking of?
Yeah, that's his name.
He's also gone by Cannonball Sammy, Jason Rush, spelled Jaysin, Sin,
Of course. Yeah.
Fairy Boy, Satanic, Solomon Crow, and now Jeremiah Crane.
Well, there you go. He's good, man. I thought that they wasted him in NXT when they got him.
Totally.
Like he kind of had a cool thing. He would interrupt the broadcast and shit. Like they could have done something with it. And he eventually just got sick of it. He's like, fuck it, I'm leaving.
Yeah, he can make just as much money on the indies. Why not?
Well, yeah. I mean, why the fuck not, right?
You know, once you get that WWE shine on you, like, hey, I was in WWE, you can get that paper on the indies, man.
Yeah, man. That's for sure. Main event of the night, Grave Consequences. Puma attacks Mill at the top of the stairs. They brawl through the crowd. Tons of crazy shots action in this. Mill powerbombs Puma onto a casket. Fucking Mill's laying on the casket. Puma does a 450 onto him. Just all kinds of madness. Puma gets chokeslammed off the top through 2 tables. Eventually, Mill retrieves the casket that he put Conan in, and he puts fucking Puma in the casket to win the match. The Druids take him away.
You know why Puma didn't win, right?
I don't.
He didn't come out in his cool high school mascot headdress. That's why.
Oh, yeah, he didn't.
That
There you
means
go.
leaving?
He's got a lot more shit filmed before he's leaving. This is only season 2. He filmed into season 3, I'm pretty sure. So
Well, then he's gonna
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't get sued. I'm not gonna say anything.
yeah. I mean, I think maybe he'll come back as a dark version of Puma. That'd be cool. A dead version, maybe.
Oh, stop it!
It's pretty obvious. But yeah,
Stop it! Shut up.
that was Lucha Underground. So, fucking enjoying it, man. Still my favorite. You know, I watch Raw, but I'm not jacked. You know, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I watch them, but I'm not jacked about it. Like, I'm jacked to watch fucking Lucha. That's the difference, I think, between all this shit, really. At the end of the day, like, Lucha Underground's my favorite TV show. You know?
But somewhere along the line, WWE forgot about storytelling. They don't tell stories anymore. It's just hot shot week to week to week to week. No sustained story. Although SmackDown is picking up on stories, so hopefully that continues.
But the stories suck compared to this.
Well, yeah, but it's a story.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, and that's the thing too, is like, Lucha Underground, they always want to talk about the WWE universe as if it's like the Marvel universe or something. If anything, in only 2 seasons, Lucha Underground has created a universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of a universe than the WWE is because there's a million stories happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Dario and his monster brother that was trained by his father, and he fucking killed his mother. And, you know, the detective is 1,000 years old, and she's got half a medallion that fucking this bitch has. This guy's back from the dead. This guy's from outer space. This guy's part of a lizard tribe. I mean, it's like, there's a million fucking stories happening there.
Jim Cornette here. That whole thing's ruining the business. Goddamn, motherfuckers. What are you doing?
You stupid motherfuckers.
You stupid motherfuckers.
Didn't he say that they should put their entire tape library in the middle of the ring and blow the building up?
That's right. That's what I said. Put your entire goddamn tape library in the middle of the ring and blow that shit up, you dumb motherfuckers.
That's the weird thing about Cornette is, like, he could talk shit on stuff I love, and I still, like, it still entertains me. Like, he could talk shit on my mother, and I would laugh my ass off.
Oh, my God. If he could cut a promo on me, I'd be... You know what? When I die, if I could have his taped fuck you eulogy to me, that would be great. Look at that dumb motherfucker come on the show drinking some stupid-ass cocktail. What the fuck's wrong with him?
We hear your glass, you dumb motherfucker.
We can hear your glass rattling in the background. You're ruining the business kayfabe, you dumb motherfucker.
Thank you, fuck you, bye.
You know what? I think maybe someday Jim Cornette should show up on your show.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like Vince Russo does.
Oh, no, don't say his name. We're almost done. We're almost out of here, man.
Say whose name?
Stop it. Oh, we don't want him to show up. Who knows what he'll talk about?
Yeah, no shit.
I don't want to work with that dumb motherfucker Vince Russo. Oh, wait.
So that is the week in wrestling, kind of. Ring of Honor did some shit. I'm sure it was good. I don't have time to watch it, but, you know.
Ring of Honor signed Will Ospreay. Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
Did WWE not try to get him at all?
They did, but he's a smart kid, and he's like, why? Why would I go there and get ruined and be able to do nothing that makes me great, a la Apollo Crews?
Ah, fuck that. He'll work in Ring of Honor for 5 years, 3 years. Then he'll go to WWE, and his body will be so fucking broken down, he'll Daniel Bryan out of WWE in a year. There, watch. That'll happen.
He won't even get a push. He's too skinny.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's cool. I wish I could watch more Ring of Honor. I wish I could watch a lot more wrestling, but...
I wish I could watch Ring of Honor too, but how do you watch it? And you know what? Have you guys ever watched their... We had a time where on our cable package, when they were on whatever network it was, that we were able to watch it. What?
Destination America, I think it was on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right. That was it.
Yeah.
They do not do a good job of advancing stories on TV shows. It's very bad. Like, they can't...
Impact?
No, ROH.
Oh, ROH.
Like, if you watch Lucha Underground and how they're so seamlessly able to make things happen week to week, ROH is the exact opposite of that. It's just like, what's happening here? Is anything going to draw to a conclusion? So,
yeah, you can watch Ring of Honor on the Fight TV app.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
On their website too, can't you?
Yeah. You can also watch our friends Fully Loaded Wrestling on the Fight app. This week on Fully Loaded Wrestling, they have a release coming, I think it's this week, current WWE wrestler Arya Daivari versus former Ken Anderson. So,
you know, if I could toot my own horn here, they put out a video package this week with my music under it.
They did. Yeah. They also have a fantastic Suplex City Limits commercial on that show. So, should be watching it. You should be watching Fully Loaded Wrestling on the Fight app and on YouTube. They are our homies. And, yeah, good shit. So, before we get to it's at the Hall of Fame, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think you said
I have no idea. It's going to be a surprise to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, are you guys leaving already?
What do you mean leaving already?
Well, look, I can't be alone after the episodes of this week. I need you guys. I can't be alone.
Well, I've got to go pick up Mrs. Vicious, so I don't know what to tell her.
Oh, make her walk.
Make her walk.
Make her walk.
That would
make her walk, eh?
That would make for a delightful fucking Saturday night for me. Just trying to get blowjobs up in here and shit. Come on, man. Fuck. You know how it is, the struggle? Like, every day, right? That's like every day you wake up and like, my goal is to get a blowjob, right? Gets you through the day. The 80th inductee into the Suplex City Limits Hall of Fame, the most prestigious Hall of Fame in all of podcastdom, Chavo Guerrero coming off the top rope. Chavo Guerrero Sr., not to be confused with Junior, who is not Suplex City Limits Hall of Fame worthy. Yeah, maybe someday. Probably not, though.
No.
Going Chavo Guerrero Sr., this also marks an interesting thing. The third member of the Guerrero family, which takes them past the Hearts. Because currently we have 2 Hearts in the Hall of Fame. And we now have 3 Guerreros, as Gory and Eddie are already in our Hall of Fame. Chavo Sr., man. Gotta go for it. The oldest son of Gory Guerrero, of the fucking Guerrero wrestling family.
Legacy.
It's also...
Family legacy.
Dude, the greatest family in all of wrestling, man.
I would, that's a valid argument. Yes, sir.
I mean, had a certain other family not all killed themselves, maybe, but... You know what are you gonna do? He was a cruiserweight champion at one point. He's had a lot of championships. I mean, he's fucking Chavo Guerrero, dude. I don't need to tell you all about this shit. Can't go wrong with that, man. So he was cool. It was cool seeing him in Lucha Underground last week, taking a bump still.
Yep.
67 years old, taking a fucking bump. He doesn't give a shit, man. So yeah, I don't know. Don't have a ton to say about it. You can't fucking deny it. He also was. Remember when he was working for fucking WWE in like 2004? With Chavo Jr.
That was kind of an in and out period for me.
Yeah,
2004,
he
right
wrestled
around there.
Chavo Classic and became the oldest WWE Cruiserweight champion in history, defeating Chavo Jr. and Spike Dudley in a triple threat match. I don't really remember that because that's kind of my in and out dark period as well. I might need to go back and watch that. He eventually lost the title to Rey Mysterio less than a month later. And in June 2004, he was fired by WWE for no-showing multiple SmackDown house shows. There you go. You go, Chavo. So, good shit. Chavo Guerrero, 80th inductee into our Hall of Fame. You can check out our Hall of Fame on Facebook, facebook.com/SuplexCityLimits. Spend a little time thumbing through the Hall of Fame. It's in the albums section. And, throw your boys a like while you're there. And I think that's going to do it. Shout-outs, as always, to all of our friends. Wrestling Soup, Federation, Fully Loaded Wrestling, excuse me. I'm on the fucking Fully Loaded podcast. What the fuck? What else we got? Of course, Gorgeous Losers of Wrestling.
Yep.
You guys can be followed on Twitter, @Glow Podcast.
You got it.
There you go. iTunes, all that shit. Everywhere podcasts are found, you can be found there as well. Who else we got? Shout out to the Sat Pod, Falcon 1974 on YouTube. I don't know. Who else we got?
I feel like we're
maybe that's
somebody. You say the fuck.
Yeah, we're always the Federation. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to our new president-elect, Trump Train.
Trump Train. So there we go. We did a 2-hour show. We didn't talk about that shit barely at all. Let's not spoil it now. And let's get the fuck out of here before we do.
Yeah. So tired of it. Tired of it all.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the goal here, man. It's like just to have create an escape from the realities of bullshit. Have a couple of laughs, talk about some wrestling. So we thank you as always for listening and supporting the show. We'll be back next week with the third installment of the Suplex City Limits Federation Super Show. And then the week after that, Adrian from the wrestling-inspired band, the B+ Players. So, until then, may you get all of the dick and or pussy you desire, and remember that a winner is you.
Born down in El Paso, where the tumbleweeds blow, to the middleweight champ of all Mexico.